What up? My name is 𝐦𝐤𝐠𝐬. I'm a divine seer. I'm here to give you a general message. Please use your discernment. My messages are never for everybody. But if you are here, then this message is most likely for you. As always, my messages are timeless. Now let's get into it. Hold up. No. I wasn't gonna post today. Oh, well, actually, I did post today. But I wasn't gonna film a second one until I just felt like I should, so yeah. So we're gonna see what we're about to get into some stuff, because why not? Like, why not? Anyway, divine team, source, spirit, ancestors, all the collective for the highest good of all. I ask that you give me a clear and precise message that the collective will understand. I ask that you protect me and the collective from any type of interference, any type of distortion of any message of any kind. Ashe and Ashe and Ashe. Oh my gosh. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. Y'all know that new Michael Jackson movie just came out, so I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Let me shut up. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands, the Strength card. Ooh, the Magician. Oh, and the Six of Wands. Okay. You are okay, so I feel like this is acceptance. Okay? I feel like this is acceptance. You're accepting yourself. You're accepting your power. You're accepting your knowledge. You're accepting your wisdom. You're accepting the inner strength that you have, baby. You are literally, I'm hearing the eye of the tiger. Yeah, like you're literally the eye of the tiger. Like, baby, you're accepting it. Like I just feel like you're accepting it. And you're like on this big ass roller coaster ride of destiny. And baby, this roller coaster ride is one for the books. I'm telling you. So you could be having fun. We got the Hierophant here. So this is you tapping in. Y'all saw that. Ace of Swords. Y'all saw that. So you could be so you could be so you're tapping into your inner authority at this time. I feel like authority, your personal authority, the authority that has been bestowed upon you by the Most High God. This is what you are coming into acceptance. This is what you're accepting about yourself. The authority that you have over your life, the authority that you possess. This is the thing that lives within you. This is that personal power. This is that magician, like this is that, baby, that's powerful. You see the Hierophant and the magician, you know what I'm saying? Queen of Wands, you know what I'm saying? The sword, you know what I'm saying? Well, like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me stop. I'm too hype. My bad. I'm eating Swedish fish. Swedish fish could be significant, but So, but anyway, you're stepping back into your personal power. Okay, you're allowing yourself to be yourself. I'm hearing you don't. Oh, hold up, wait, because I'm over here chewing Swedish fish, and I'm over here trying to channel. Wait, why am I hearing a meme like, hold on, wait? For 414, dancing to music that no one else hears. Anyway, damn, what the fuck I was about to say? Anyway, because I was just thinking about The Alchemist and how I'm almost done with the book, right? But I was literally thinking about in here, like, I'm at the part where I don't want to spoil the book, but if you watch The Alchemist, I suggest Wait, no, don't skip, cause this is a message that you need, baby. Don't skip. If you ain't read this book, baby, don't skip. Okay, just don't skip. Just I'm not gonna spill the details, but anyway, boys in the Oasis. He gets a vision. He tells the people about the vision. They're like, okay, whatever. Who is this person that's talking about a vision? And why would God give you this vision and stuff like you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But then they ended up accepting the boy's vision and prepared. So um this is what you got. Like you got that vision. I feel like you were shunned for your sight, okay? You were shunned for your knowing. You were shunned for your gifts, I feel like. We got the Hermit and we have the World card. Okay, we have the Hermit in reverse. They said the Hermit is in reverse and then the World card. So what it is that you're not putting yourself in a shell no more. Like this is not a shell energy. Like you're allowing yourself to work you're allowing yourself to show up and create whatever the fuck you want, literally. So this is that. Like I feel like this is the thing that your divine team really wants you to be in is the energy of just being yourself and tapping and allowing your personal because again, everybody has authority, right? Their own personal authority that comes from within, that comes from God within. That every literally, this is all our birthright is to be ourselves. But the whole point is that your identity, your authenticity is where your authority lies, is where your strength lies, is where who you are is, your essence, your authenticity, this is who you are. This is what you're becoming. You're becoming more of yourself. You're allowing yourself to be more of yourself, literally. You're allowing yourself to be more of who you know to be true based on what God has told you you are, not based on what the world told you you are, not based on what your family told you you were, not based on what those exes told you you were. No, baby, you are exactly who God said you are, and now you are coming into acceptance of that. You're fully accepting the fact that you are exactly who God said that you are. That's it. Point blank. Period. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Anyway. Yeah, like this is the thing. You're operating within God's covenants, okay? You're operating within God's love. You're operating with God's promises, okay? This is what is going on, baby. You coming into full acceptance of yourself is justice. Is justice. I'm telling you. And you know what's crazy? It's because I had a friend named Justice, which was interesting. Actually, yeah, which was cool. But but I don't know, she just came to my mind. Anyway, we have the Fool card. And we have the Eight of Hearts. We have the King of Spikes. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So literally what we got going, literally, I feel like this is self-explanatory with you because like at the end of the day, this is what I'm getting. This is Joseph. You know the story of Joseph in the Bible. We're taking it back to biblical. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, this is Joseph's coat, his garment. His father gave him this because Joseph was his father's favorite. And his brothers was jealous of him. And his brothers sold him and put his garment in some fucking blood. Like some op-ass bitches. Anyway. So literally with the Eight of Hearts coming out, it's like you're literally beloved. You're literally God's beloved. Like this is the thing. With you coming into full acceptance of yourself, you're accepting what God has called you to be. Literally, you're not in any type of argument. You're not in any type of thing. You're not in, like, this is the thing. When you're allowing yourself to accept exactly who you were created to be, exactly the purpose you were created for, you accept it, you're falling into it, you're like, whoa. Look, I'm just getting drawn into like, baby, you're like a multi-dimensional being. Like, baby, you're like, cause like you're like a whole hippo, lion, cheetah, alligator, all in one. Like, literally, look at that. I'm just now noticing that, like, baby, you're the whole cake. You know, like like I'm hearing a triple decker couch. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of stuff in one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're Emmett's triple decker couch. You're God's favorite, okay? And we're all God's favorite. That's the thing. We're all God's favorite because we're all God's children. Duh. Right? But the thing is that like no human version of favoritism. Like, you know, like the man's idea of favorite is not God's idea of favorite. Okay. Anyway, but we have the star card and we have the high priestess. Again, peacocks are highly significant, but it's like you being exactly who you are, the star that you are at your essence, at your core, at who you were created to be, that's bringing balance into your life. Okay? You're coming into full acceptance for who you are, especially when it comes to your gifts, your spiritual gifts. We got the high priestess here. The confirmation, the wisdom you hold, the knowings that you be having, the insights that you be receiving. You're coming into full acceptance of that. You're not shaming yourself. You're not shunning yourself. You're not allowing other people to shame or shun you. This is the divine restoration. This is the divine turnaround, the divine this is new. Like this is that. You know what I'm saying? Being mentally sharp, being sharp on your feet, being quick on your feet, you're allowing yourself to be exactly who you are. A star don't ask to shine, it shines anyway. A star don't ask to be shine. A star don't ask to shine. The star shines anyway. The sun don't ask to, oh, can I make the world, can I make it day? No, baby. The sun says it's day. And it's day. It's day. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's day. It's day. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So, this is that. You're beloved because of exactly who you are and exactly who God is. That's it. That's it. The only thing is that you're no longer playing small. Playing small is not in your in the forecast of abundance, okay? Because you have blessings coming in and this, and I don't see fear up in that. You know what I'm saying? We have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So literally we have Eight of Pentacles twice. Eight of Pentacles twice. Eight of Pentacles twice. Yeah, God has definitely been working on you behind the scenes. That's what I'm really getting. God had to really work on you behind the scenes. 888 could be significant because we have the Eight of Hearts, both Eight of Pentacles, both Eight of Coins and Eight of Pentacles. So 888 could be very significant. The number 8 could be significant. You could be a life path 8, or you could be a life. I'm hearing life path 9, 6, and 7. Don't even play with me. Don't. I thought that died a long time ago. Well, yeah, there we go. 3 of Coins. Yeah, so literally this is it. This is a time for you to showcase yourself. And please use your discernment when I say this. Because when I mean showcase yourself, I mean stop hiding yourself. You don't need to hide. And I don't think you are being hidden by God either. God is not trying to hide you. Though there might be some times where God wants you to shush your mouth. But you're not being hidden. okay? I feel like your hidden season is over. I feel like that's why the Hermit in the first deck was in reverse, because you're no longer in that hidden season. You're no longer needing to be hidden. The world needs your essence exactly as it is. The world needs your insight as pure as it is. The purest form of your insight. That's it. The world needs the divine knowledge that comes through you. That's it. That's it. The world needs it. Yeah, look, Wisdom King. The Wisdom King, the Hierophant. Mind you, the Hierophant came out twice. The Wisdom King is the Hierophant. We have the vehicle too, the Chariot. The Chariot also showed up in the first deck too. I'm surprised I never received any type of aces with this deck yet. Except for, I don't know, in another energy, we have the Tower. Pandora's box. Baby, you are the Pandora's box. And it's like, but see, the thing is, I think I said this in a different reading where you are the Pandora's box, but instead of death, you're literally sunshine and rainbows and unicorns and glitter glue. You know what I'm saying? You're literally like sugar spice and everything nice inside of the Pandora's box. Instead of actual death, you're all of the good things. And it's like God, it's like God is saying, like, I need to open you up now. Like, I can't have you stay in this box forever. You need to open up. You need to get out. You need to spread your wings. You need to shine your light, right? Because why would I keep you under a table when you're meant to shine and illuminate the room? You know, like, it doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. So, hold on, because we gonna change decks real quick. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. Look, because the Chariot came out. Oh, damn. Damn, where'd it go? Right here. Chariot. And then look, the vehicle. You see that? That's how you know it's double confirmation. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you're moving forward. You're moving forward. Your success is inevitable. Watermelons could be significant. And this is so good. I'm telling you. 7-Eleven, y'all did y'all big one with that one. Okay? They did their big one with that one. But you're in a receiving mode, okay? You're in the receiving mode. You're in position. You're in position. I'm hearing final positions. It's like the curtain call, right? And it's like final positions, right? I'm seeing a scene from Ratatouille. Oh, damn, was that from Ratatouille? No, it's not final positions, but it's like, I don't think he said final positions, but he said I don't know. But there was something in Ratatouille where he was yelling and it was like the end or something, or like food, or like the soup or some shit like that. But we have the 10 of Cups. Look, I don't know what else to tell you. All I'm saying is you need to stop stressing about if you are still in alignment, baby. You wouldn't be receiving messages if you weren't in alignment. Okay? Stop fearing if you are out of alignment. You're not. Stop fearing if you are falling behind. Those are lies from the enemy. Those are tricks from the enemy. You're not falling behind. In fact, you're actually moving more forward. You're actually moving more forward in a way that you don't even realize. We got Judgment here. You're moving forward. And this forward movement is going to make you fucking successful. Because at the end of the day, God don't want you to suffer. So why would he want to see you suffer with you playing with yourself, making you feel like, oh, you're out of alignment? What type of God do you think Source is? What type of God do you think God is, where He's gonna be looking at you and be like, "Oh no, you can't get it right. You're still out of alignment. I'm not gonna bless you because you out of alignment." You think Source is gonna have you stay out of alignment for that long, motherfucker? Look, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I just saying. Like you know what I'm saying? The Hanged Woman in reverse. How could you sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm destined for this," and be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm out of alignment"? Well, Source will never keep you out of alignment for more than 2 days, baby. Depending on where you at in your journey. Exactly. That's not a loss you need to be worried about. You didn't take a loss. You didn't take a loss. In fact, the only losses you actually took was nothing. Oh my gosh, really? Like, look, the tower came out twice. What loss did you take? Because the only losses that you actually took was nothing. The only L you gained, the only L you took was longevity. That's it. Look, the Fool. The Fool came out again. Look, bro. The High Priestess came out again. Double message. Devil. Who's the devil? Devil energy want to play with you so bad, baby. I think man. Yeah, look, we got the Lovers, and you about to get a union. Oh, I said reunion. Take it how it resonates, baby. But with the Lovers, I said reunion. But you know what I mean? Take it how it resonates. Oh, damn. Ooh, whoa. Those 2 cards flew out. 5 of Hearts. Oh, those 5 of Cups. And the Knight of Spears. Yeah, you don't trick yourself out of your own spot, thinking that you are falling behind. You gotta be quicker than the enemy, baby. Yeah, look, we got Devil. Vice, which represents the devil in this deck. I literally was just talking about, don't trick yourself out your spot by thinking that you are constantly falling behind. That's devil energy playing with you. Telling you, hey, look, we got this. Look, this is the you keep doing this, giving you a janky horse. When in reality, what Source is trying to give you is an ace of coins. Judgment. Judgment came out twice too. But you know what I'm saying? They like the devil energy trying to give you a janky horse, trying to tell you like, yeah, this is all the best you could get. When you're destined to ride a Pegasus. You're destined to ride a Pegasus. Look, the Lovers came out twice. You're destined to ride a Pegasus. Ace of Hearts. Ace of Cups. You're destined to ride a Pegasus. Why would you want this janky ass horse? Why would you want this janky ass horse when you're destined to ride a Pegasus? The Sun card coming out. What? Are you kidding me? You're destined to ride a unicorn with wings. Like, are you kidding me? You're destined to ride a dragon. You're destined to have wings yourself. Why the fuck would you want a janky ass horse? Like, devil energy wants you to accept the see, again, like I said, nonsense, gibberish, giving you gibberish, giving you full bullshit, giving you lack, giving you nothing, giving you nothing. Look, Ace of Scepters, Pegasus. You see what I'm saying? Devil energy wants you to settle for this when you destined for this, baby. You destined for this. This is Pegasus. Like, why would you want a janky ass horse with no wings? Like, you know, like that don't that don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense, baby. And this is the Eight of Scepters, so you know this is fast moving. It represents the Eight of Wands. That's Six of Wands, but this is Eight of Wands. So you know Eight of Wands are like fastest moving cards in deck in the tarot. But this is a Pegasus, baby, a horse with wings. We're not settling for whatever this is. But you know what I'm saying? That was a trap anyway. If you know the Trojan horse, I'm sure that's what it's called, the Trojan horse. If you know this story, then you know that the enemies gifted them this gift when they were inside of it and killed all the people. Telling you, hey, yeah, we got this gift for you. Baby, why the fuck would I want to accept this janky ass horse? No, get it from out my gates, baby, because God got something better for me anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is what I have coming in. No, look, again, look, I don't know what else to tell you, baby. Okay? Because what we're not doing is we're not going to trick ourselves out of our spot, making us think that we are falling behind when in reality, in God's eyes, we're moving the most forward. We're moving forward in a way that cannot be stopped. Your success, your abundance, the way that you're about to be blessed is inevitable. There's nothing, there's no type of way of convincing you. Baby, the enemy is cunning, yes, and he's very skilled at what he do, but he ain't that skilled. You know what I'm saying? And this is also like a problem that I have with like some Christianity or like some religious text where it's like, or not text, but just some religious thought processes where it's like, oh, the enemy does this, the enemy that, the enemy this, the enemy that. Baby, yeah, the enemy is very smart. The enemy is very cunning. The enemy is very skilled at lying. But do you not know that God is all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the enemy, you know what I'm saying? Actually, because I'm here and let me talk my shit for real. Because it's like, do you not actually believe that you have more authority over your life than the enemy has over yours? I'm pretty sure. Look. Okay. There's nothing that one, can we all be for real? If we're really being for real, if we know about these entities in the spiritual realm, and I'm really going to be talking some stuff really quickly, because the entities in the spiritual realm, we all know Lucifer, we all know Satan, we all know them, right? Yeah. People be like, oh yeah, looking at it from the source lens and how God created them, yes, that's true, but saying it's very real. Do you not know that what you have inside of you is the thing Satan wants the most? That's why they lie. That's why they try to convince you, giving you these janky ass horses, telling you, hey, I got this beautiful gift for you. And it's a horse, it's a wooden horse that look like shit. When God is like, I got this covenant. And it's golden. Like, I got this covenant and I see all parts of you and I love all parts of you. You know what I'm saying? The enemy wants you to look like this. This is the Queen of Swords, by the way. But the enemy wants you to look like this. Do you know? Like, do you see that? Baby, but you, like, this is, look, get with it. Pisces could be significant. You could have Pisces in your chart, or you could be a Pisces. But look, this is what I'm finna say. I'm finna say this really quickly, okay, before I sign off. But I want you to understand, there is nothing that can take you off of your path unless you allow it to. Nothing can take you off of your path unless you allow it to. Nothing. I was just reading a scripture. I'm pretty sure it's Romans. I think it's Romans 30. I think it's Romans 38. Or it's Romans 8, verse 38. Or 36. Or 37 to 39. Where it's like, there's nothing, no angels, no principalities, no powers, no rulers, no demons, no nothing. No creature in all of creation can separate us from the love of God. Look, okay, the Empress. At the end of the day, who you are is divine. Don't be afraid of your authority. Don't be afraid of who you are. Accept who you are in your fullness and allow it to envelop you. Because the greatest thing you can ever do for God is to be who you are, regardless of what anybody else say. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with people who are very religious, going to be like, oh no, you're so prideful, you're so arrogant, and you're going to have to get, you are going to encounter people who are going to think that you're very fucking insubordinate and some shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna encounter you're gonna encounter people who feel like you're so full of shit. When in reality, you're connected to their divinity, because in reality, they know that you are connected to something they're not. Not having that hierarchy and oh, I'm better than you and shit like that. No, this is not. That is simply knowing where you're connected from, what's living inside of you, and what you are at your essence, your core. Returning you back to your core. You're divinely needed. Okay? And you deserve to be seen for your work. You deserve to be seen for your work. You deserve to be looked at for the work that you put in. Because you have what it takes. You have what it takes. So what we're not going to do is make ourselves feel like we're so less than. No, we're not. We're done with this Nine of Swords. We're done with this Nine of Swords. We're not less than nothing. We're not going to be in our head about being ourselves. We're not going to do this. We're not going to be in our head about being ourselves, about being... Oh, see, look, you see how it fell out my hand, Swords? Like, get that shit out of here. Like, no. We are literally a magic wand. I don't know, for some reason that just made me think of like a magic wand. You know, like the fairy godmother. Oh, it's like, I don't know what else to tell you, man. King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. You're popping. I said my lipstick is gold. My lip is popping. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And all of us, he's stopping. What you know about me? What you know about me? Yeah, it's that type of energy. Because what do you know about me? Right? Most importantly, what do you know about my God? You know what I'm saying? My thing is, allow God to brag on you. Allow God to show you off. When God say, I'm finna show you off, let God show you off. And I mean that in all its essence, because you're his child. You are sources. You're literally the child of the divine. Why would not? What, man? I never really understood that. Like, especially when it comes to, like, religion and stuff. Religion, we're so conditioned to put ourselves down and to feel less than, to be less than, to think of ourselves lesser and be limited and, oh, I can't do this, but God can. I can't be this, but God can. And it's like putting yourself down to make God bigger. Baby, God don't need to be put. Yes, God is infinite, but God do not desire to be on a pedestal either. God wish to be yours. There's a relationship. There's a relationship that is needed, an intimacy that is needed. You know what I'm saying? Half of people in like religion treat God like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? And not like a feeling being. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like that gonna trigger a lot of people. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like that triggered a lot of people. But I'm so serious. We sometimes treat God like a celebrity where we have to be so less than, when that's not what Source wants for us at all. At all. God wants us to be ourselves in all that we are. God wants us to be infinite as well. God wants us to be flourishing as well. To be us in our fullness. To be our higher selves as well. Not above Source. No, we're never above Source. But that does not mean we have to be below Source too. You know what I'm saying? That does not mean we have to be below Source. That does not mean we're never above Source. Because how can you be above the Creator? But we're never deep below. You know what I'm saying? Our vessels. Yeah, maybe our vessels are dust. But in our souls, our essence, our core, and who we are, said what I said. Oh, excuse me. Because, duh. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, my name is 𝐦𝐥𝐢𝐠𝐬, undefined seer. I'll always be here to give each other a message. And I'll see you in the next one.